Yes, boss. What 40 for the world, man? Be thankful for the little that you have. And this is one of those topics, man, I just got to really sit back and just, you know what I'm saying? Just give thanks, you feel me? Because in life, sometimes you may sit down and think about the things you don't have and then forget about the things that you do have. And sometimes when you kind of get a little bit wide-eyed, like, man, why I can't have this car? Why I can't stay in this area? Why I can't have this, that, and the third? Sometimes you got to sit back and think. The situation that you're in right now, I'm pretty sure there's some people who would kill to be in that predicament. You feel me? The life that you take for granted, there's somebody who prays and wishes upon a star that was their predicament. You got to sit back and think, yo, God really saved me, or God really brought me out of certain things. You feel me? Sometimes that's how I feel. So that's why I do little topics like this every now and again. So example, look at the world that we're in right now. Look at the state of the economy. Gas prices are soaring. Cost of living is disrespectful. Grocery is out of hand. There's a lot of people who are losing the things that they work hard for, or the things that they might have taken for granted. It's being taken away from them. Or that car that you never appreciated because it's not a Benz, I bet you'll appreciate it if the repo man came for it. You feel me? Or that job that may not be paying you as much, you'd want to be like, hey, you know what? I missed that job if they were supposed to let you go, or say, yo, we don't need you anymore. Or, you get what I'm saying? Every time, if you just look at life for what it is, right? You may not have the things you want, but as long as you have a clean slate or a clean 24 that you can make something happen, that's all it is that you need. In that 24 hours, you can apply for newer jobs that will be better than your last job. You can go back to school. You can literally sit there and think about all it is that you have, where you came from and where you're at and where you're going. You get what I'm saying? Never forget where you came from, bro. Never forget where you're going in life. There's some people who are born with a silver spoon in their mouth and they do not see the greatness in front of them unless it's taken away from them. Mind you, the famous Jamaican saying, a cow doesn't know the use of its own tail until it's gone. You feel me? If you don't appreciate the things that are given to you or the things that you have, you'll know the use of it when it's taken away. That girl, you take advantage of her, guess what? What happens if God was supposed to call our home or somebody was supposed to catch our interest? You feel me? Or the job you take for granted, or the family you take for granted. Like, let me tell you something, bro. I'm going to keep it real with you, right? There's some people, I don't really give them no excuses or leniency because, as I stated, what you might have that you're taking for granted, somebody else wants that. You feel me? So I'm going to give you an example, right? I know there's some people out here, and this is common as hell, bro. There's some people, yo, they were the worst of kids to their parents, and knowing damn well they had an excellent parent or an excellent parental group or good mother or a good father who was there for them, right? And you piss that away to go ahead and be a badass, be a hooligan, be wild, not listen to your parents, right? And then there's some kids who had parents who didn't really give a fuck about them, that abused them and used them. Like who? Me, right? So you now choosing to give your parent that loves you and will probably give you the world hell on earth, right? Just because they want you to listen or follow a certain path, you feel like you want to be reckless or you want to be with it or whatever the case may be. That's you screwing up your own blessing and not looking at the small things. There are some people who don't want to go back home to their parents. There are some people who pick up extracurricular activities just to avoid going home. Versus some people who have a sweet situation, they just try and turn it into hell because they're miserable or they just don't know how to friggin' calm themselves down. So that's why I said, look at the little things that you have and be grateful for it. There's some kids who get abused like a motherfucker when they go home. Then there's some kids, they look forward to going to school because that's time away from who? The hell that I have to go on with at home. You feel me? Then there's some people, yo, they mistreat, misuse, abuse their parents. There's some kids who don't even have fucking parents who would love to know what that feeling is like, dog. You feel me? It's just like example. There's some kids I know growing up, their parents are trying to talk to them or teach them certain things. They don't want to listen. Father try and talk to them, don't want to listen. Mom try and talk to them, don't want to listen, right? Parents love the hell out of them. Want to give them the world. You know how much that shit used to burn me? Like I said, everybody's situation is different. But to know that my dad died when I was 10, my mom here acting like an ass with me, right? You have a parent who probably cares about you or want to see the best for you, or probably teaching you life and you're not taking heed of it. Guess what? That could make people not like you. Because why? You got something that I wish I had. The free education that you get here in America, I don't get that back home in the islands. Yo, the steak that you tired of eating, there's people who would die for that steak back home, who probably eating 10 mackerel and all of that every friggin' day. I'm not saying that's bad eating, but what I'm saying is the things that some people take for granted, there's somebody on the outside praying for that situation. That's why I said the little bit that you get in life, do not take it for granted. Always be thankful for it, dog. You probably go home and like, man, I don't got the newest video game system, but guess what? You probably go home to a crib that has lights on, electricity, running water. There are some people who don't know what that's like. Some people who, yo, I get to go to school and I have new shoes, new school clothes, but I didn't get the shoes I want. Guess what? There's somebody who's probably going to school who don't even have fucking money for new shoes. You get what I'm saying? This is what made me understand and believe people in America are fucking spoiled, dog. Yes, I grew up a great deal here, but at the same time, I have Jamaican roots. I used to go back and forth to Jamaica, so I seen what life is like down there. And life down there isn't even, I wouldn't say it's bad, but what I'm saying is the opportunities that we would have up here, some people back home do not have that. That's why if you ever heard some people say, yo, I don't really respect American people or people in America. You want to know why? The opportunity that you have given to you on a silver platter that you piss away, some people can't even get that. Give you another example into this, right? I know people from Jamaica, right? Who came to America and made something of themselves, like who lived down there a longer period of time versus some people who are already up here, Jamaican, and they just pissed away their time. You've been up here in America for what? 15, 20 years. You have nothing to show for it. Didn't even attempt to go back to a school, pick up a course, do something, right? Versus somebody who comes here from a whole nother country, the little opportunity that they're given, they make something of it. I can't really respect people like that, bro. You had life given to you on the silver platter, but you choose to either hate or bad mind or be a wild ass or be reckless or screw shit up. People can't respect people like that, bro. That's why people look at America as what it is. You got a bunch of ungrateful people here that don't know the blessing that they have in front of them. They piss it away and squander it away. Versus some people who get a little bit of opportunity and they take it and they shine with it. Let me tell you something. If opportunity is given to you, do not piss it away, bruh. There's some people who wish upon the stars, cry for that shit because they don't know what it's like. You don't got to be from Jamaica to know what I'm talking about. You could be from Haiti. You could be from the Virgin Islands. You could be from the Bahamas. You could be from Puerto Rico, Grenada. It don't matter. You could be from the West Indies. It don't matter. As long as you know what it's like to want an opportunity and you cannot get it, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's some people who piss this shit away all day long and don't understand that you're being ungrateful right now, bro. Or you don't see the situation that's given to you unless it's taken away from you. You get what I'm saying? Another thing like that, right? There's some people who have family who genuinely love them, wish them the best, might even have a few friends. But guess what? That's not good enough. The friend that God gave me, I'm going to plot on you. Or I'm going to snake you. Or I'm going to do you dirty. There's some people who don't know what it's like to have a real friend. Some people who don't even know what it's like to go home to a loving family or have loving family members. That's why you got to sit back and think about these things. What is it that you have in your life or in your possession right now that you pissing away and acting like you could get back like it's nothing? What does that remind you of? People who mistreat good people. Oh, you're a good person? There's probably like dozens more of you out there. I'll mistreat you. Guess what? Who's to say that God finna give you another person to mistreat, bro? Mind you, the quality of people out here is horrible. Shitty individuals left, right, and center. No morals, no form of tomorrow in them, no form of a balance nor nothing like that. Just seeing who they can screw over to get to the next level. Understand this, that's how some people got their way up in life. Slimed their way to the top. Screwed up people, fucked people over. And then act like they're the victim. You get what I'm saying? There's little things out here that you can be grateful for. It's the little things in life, bro. Don't take them for granted. You got a grandma that loves you? Guess what? Cherish that. You got grandparents who wish the best for you and they want to see you grow up right? Guess what? Cherish that. I'm going to tell you another little freebie about me, right? Me growing up, the only grandparent I knew was my grandmother on my father's side. And she passed away 4 months exactly after my father passed away. So if my dad passed away 4/20, my grandmother passed away 8/20. That's the only grandparent I ever knew. I don't know my grandfather like that. My grandfather died on Boxing Day back home way before I was even thought of. You feel me? My grandparents on my mother's side gone out of this world. All I had was my parents. My father passed away at 10. When I was 10, my mom passed away, 2 years ago? A lot of the things that I have in my life, knowledge, experience, I accumulated damn near on my own. And I went through hell to get it. Learning things in a screwed up manner. Learning things that, some people should have been taught from inside the house. My mom ain't teach me that. That's why sometimes when people sit back and complain or they want to be pouty and whatever, bruh, just be thankful for where you are right now. Be thankful for the little that you have. You got kids that love you, be thankful for that. You got people that want to see you win, be thankful for that. There's little things in life that sometimes people overlook, and it's like, bro, if that was turned to the opposite, you'd be a little bit more grateful and appreciative of what it is that you have. The girlfriend that you have or the spouse that you have may be a little bit nagging and annoying, but guess what? They're doing it out of what? Love. Versus somebody who they play like they love you and then the whole time they trying to backdoor you. That's dirty, bro. Like, you got to sit back and think, what is it that I have in my hands? And what is it if I lose it all? Some people don't sit back and think about these things. Cherish the little that you have. You don't know when it's going to be taken away from you, dog. You feel me? That being said, man, 440 for the world, man. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I use them to uplift you because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. Understand this. In life, just be thankful for the little that you have, bro. And as day by day goes on, if you can find some new happiness or new joy and something new to be thankful for, then be thankful for it. But at the same time, don't be out here being ungrateful for what you have, knowing that it's a blessing that somebody else would pretty much cry for or kill for. You feel me? 440 for the world, man. Peace.